Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be doing something different. So if you're really looking to extend the performance of your fragrance, then I got a couple of options for you. But first things first, you have to shower, right? So a lot of people use fragrances just because they want to kind of mask some odors maybe, or they want to smell great throughout the day. But sometimes these fragrances don't last as long as we'd like. Mostly because either you're spraying it on skin or on a shirt or your clothing, and the performance does not last because you're either sweating or the fragrance is just trash, right? Honest, that's what it is. It's just a trash fragrance. So some of these fragrances that I have are not trash, they just don't last as long. So first off, let's talk about shower. So please, don't take this in a bad way, but you do have to shower. I know some people don't like to shower every day, or they just shower once a day, especially in the summer days. Just shower, right? Shower with whatever soap you like. I usually used some like those soaps that are not really bad on your skin, and it doesn't really matter as long as you take away the smell. So I'm not going to say which soap you should use. I usually use Old Spice, whatever they have soap wise. Then when I get out of the shower, dry myself up, and this is where I wait a couple of minutes until my skin is not too wet, and then after that I go and I use some sort of lotion, right? So it doesn't really matter what lotion you use. Again, some people have preferences because of whatever chemicals they use on those lotions. I'm just going to give you a couple of ones, and no, I'm not sponsored by Bath and Body Works. Just because I go there and they have some of the lotions that I like the smell of. The first one I'm going to talk about is I like this smell. It just smells amazing. It's this one right here. This is Immortal by Bath and Body Works. This is a sort of plum saffron, and it does smell kind of like a haunted mansion. I don't know how to explain it. It just smells really good. It does kind of give you that look of like blood. And they did come out with this fragrance in you call that Halloween a couple of years ago. So I got this and I got the body spray. And these are two things that you could kind of use together with the fragrance that you want. So this is like a layer below that. Now what I found out and I've noticed is that every time you use something like this, like a lotion, it kind of extends the fragrance that you're using it with. So I like to use this Immortal every time I use this fragrance right here. This is Messy, and this one doesn't last that long on skin or clothing. It just kind of fades away. So I like using this with this, and it kind of complements it. You could also use a fragrance like Mont Blanc Explorer, which is kind of a dupe of Creed Aventus. And this one on its own, it smells great, but when you mix it with some sort of lotion, it extends the longevity and performance, because again, I've had issues where Mont Blanc Explorer does not last that long, and I've had to respray. I carry with me one of those little travel size refillable sprayers. So those are the things that you could do. So lotion all over your skin, you put it on your arms, right? And then you spray on your skin. Obviously, you're not gonna put this on your shirt or whatever. Now, this could go on your shirt or an undershirt. So if you wear undershirts, you could spray this on your undershirt. It doesn't have to be this one. I have a couple of ones around here. This is just the one that I like the most. This is my first. And then this would be a second one that I like, Vanilla Noir. Now, I haven't seen this one. They haven't had this one in Bath and Body Works in a while. But since I knew it was kind of going to go away, I got the lotion, right? And I also got a couple of more of those bottles right here, because I knew they were going to go away. And I also found the cologne right here. So this one smells really great. And then when you spray it on top of that, I was going to spray it. That's how good it is. When you spray it on top of that lotion, it lasts longer. I'm telling you, you have to try it. If you haven't really tried it, then just it doesn't hurt, right? Another thing is this sprays, right? I know people hate body sprays, Axe body sprays, but as long as you spray this moderately, you're not gonna smell like a gym. You could open up your pants and spray down there just in case you are one of those stinky ones. And what else do I have here? Oh yeah, I got the Clean Slate. This one is kind of old one. And I'm gonna sort of show you all the ones that I have, so that way you know that I do use these body lotions, because you know, the ones that I have like that type of skin that gets all flaky, and I like wearing lotion. So if you like coffee lotions or fragrances, I have one here for you from Bath and Body Works. Now this one, I don't know what happened to the bottle. It just started to flake off everything. But coffee and whiskey, ooh, if you mix this with what's that called? Cottage? Not Cottage. Kawa, the one from Camera, Kawa. That one, and you mix this, whew, you're gonna smell like coffee all day. They last a long time. Now, so we already talked about body lotion and what it does, right? The body lotion, when you put it on, the fragrance kind of lays on top of that, and whether you sweat or not, that fragrance is not gonna evaporate that quickly. At least that's my interpretation. I'm not a scientist. I really don't know how the science on this works. It's just, to me, every time I put lotion on and a fragrance on top of it, it extends the performance by hours. Again, I don't want to say, look, throughout the day you're gonna sweat and you're gonna lose that fragrance. So, you know, it is bound to happen. But if you have fragrances like this right here, now this is one of those fragrances that smells great. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche, perfect for spring, summer, any time. I guess, like, even if you come out of the shower, you can spray this and you're gonna smell great. One of the drawbacks of this fragrance is that it does not last long. So this is one of those fragrances that you could mix with Vanilla Noir and enhance the longevity, or something kind of cleaner like Clean Slate, and this is going to extend, I'm telling you, try it, it's going to extend the performance of fragrances like Versace Man Eau Fraiche, a fragrance that is known to not last long on skin. It does smell great, but it doesn't last long on skin. Now, let's say you are a person that has like a goatee or a beard, just like me right here. I'm trying to grow on the sides. Well, I've been trying to use this Beard Grow Oil by Beard Club. I also been using minoxidil, and this one, I'm just gonna be honest, it's not that that is bad, it's just that it doesn't smell that great. So you have to go behind it with something else. Here's that beard oil they have. Again, this is if you have beard like this. As you can see, it's kind of scrunchy, feels kind of like one of those brushes that you use to do your dishes. So if you have that, then you could also use this Ocean from Bath and Body Works. This is a cream that you put on your beard. I have two of them, as you can see. This one I've used the most because this one is the one that smells the best to me, I think. You know, you just put it on your beard, and same with this one. I haven't really used this one much. I think I'm gonna leave this one for like a winter time. As you can see, there's like more cream in there. It just smells great, especially your beard right here. You're eating, you're drinking, you got coffee all over your top of your smug. As you can see right there, you want to have a clean beard. And then speaking of your face, right? So beard and face wash from Bath and Body Works works great for me. I don't know if you could hear it, but it's kind of like right up to here because I've been using it a lot. And then this is not from Bath and Body Works. This is something that I found out. I got this over in Sally. It's beard softener, condition and softens. This one you have to kind of like put on your hands, let it kind of lotion out, and then put on your beard. This one smells great, and it lasts all day. The one bad thing about this one is if you get it on your lips, you're gonna have kind of like greasy lips. Another fragrance that I noticed that doesn't last long, this will be the last fragrance I'll be talking about today, is Tom Ford's El Hombre Leather, right? And if you see it right here, this is one of those fragrances that smells like new car, and I love it. I like it. I like the Ombre Leather fragrance line from Tom Ford. I'm just telling you right now, like if you're thinking of blind buying a fragrance that is a leather scent, not a clone, not a dupe, but just like Tom Ford's, you won't go wrong getting either or, like the Parfum, the Eau de Parfum, or this one. Now, the only drawback with this one is that it doesn't last as long as the other ones. So that's where you could use something like Graphite right here from Bath and Body Works. And if you look back here, they even tell you the notes that they have, right? Leather woods, bergamot, sage, all that good stuff. And then for your beard, going back to the beard, here you have some beard oil, coconut oil and vitamin E. It smells amazing. And it comes with a droplet, and then you just right on your beard. So now, let's not forget about your face. Coffee and Whiskey, again, smells great. This one is almost not completely used. Oh, deodorant. All right, people. This one is it's a hot take, right? Some people don't like to use aluminum in their deodorant. Got it. But don't also complain when you stink, all right? If you smell bad, it's because you're perspirant. You are emanating sweat from your armpits, and that is smelling bad. So this is the one I used. Let me clean it up because it's slightly disgusting. I don't think people want to see this. But I used Old Spice. Again, I like Old Spice. It's worked out for me. I haven't had any issues with Old Spice. Again, this is not sponsored. Unless Old Spice, you want to sponsor me, that would be cool. But people kind of stay away from this right here, antiperspirant, because it has aluminum. This is the one I use. Smells awesome, and I don't have that issue where my armpits are sweating and then I stink. All right. So if you're smelling your armpits by the end of the day, it's because you're probably using a deodorant version, and you really need to use the antiperspirant because you have sweaty armpits. Okay. Last but not least, your face. Oh, this is one from Beard Club that I've been using. Beard Balm. Smells great. Smells like woods. Live Beard is also great. I like Live Beard. Where are their little things? So Live Beard Club, they got some of these like samples that you can use. I like them. The one thing is just that the one that I liked is the 1880. I think that one smells better than all the other ones. And Legend smells great too because of vanilla. I used them all, but yeah, your face. Okay, so if you look, I barely have like any kind of wrinkles. Like I don't, unless I kind of do this, right? And then my forehead, I got some wrinkles right there, but that's whatever, right? So, hey man, like if you're a guy, got it. But I use this L'Oreal's anti-wrinkle. This is kind of like a moisturizer for your face, anti-wrinkle, and it restores some of that, youthfulness that we lose throughout the day. This one comes with like some SPF, so like if you're outside in the sun, it kind of like doesn't let your face get all sunburnt. And then for night, you have the night version, which is a wrinkle, anti-wrinkle, multivitamins from L'Oreal. And if you're a guy and you don't really want to use a woman's product, that's fine. There's like a tornado going on outside. Jeez, the hell is all this wind coming from? Anyways, then Kiehl's makes this ultra facial cream that I've also used. This one leaves your face really nice and soft and hydrated. So there you have it, people. If you take anything away from this video, is 1, shower, 2, if you really want to extend your fragrances performance, longevity, use any sort of lotion will do. But if you want to augment it, you know, just get something that smells like vanilla to augment your vanilla fragrance. If it smells like leather, get a lotion that smells like leather to augment your leather fragrance, etc., etc. And also just don't be nasty, right? Take a shower, clean yourself, carry around some sort of, I don't know, rag to take that sweat off of your body. And usually that's how you extend the longevity of your fragrance. There's no like crazy science to it. It's just don't be nasty. I'm not saying that you are nasty. I'm just saying clean, shower, right? And then if the longevity of your fragrance is not extended, then there might be some other underlying issues. Maybe you have a medical condition that you don't know of. I don't know, but it is what it is. Some people are allergic to lotions, so make sure that you are getting a lotion that is not going to affect your skin, give you any sort of rashes. Same thing with fragrances. If you're having issues with fragrances that are giving you a rash, etc., don't use those. All right, try to get another different fragrance that does not cause you a rash, and just see what works for you. What I showed you right now worked for me. That's why I have a ton of Bath and Body Works products. That's why I kind of stay with that line, because it has worked with me. And then if you have a beard, also know that your beard, right, this is hair, and it also, you know, accumulates smell, sweat, and throughout the day your beard is going to smell like wet dog. So you're going to have to be cleaning it, you're going to have to be on top of it, and putting some product on it. Don't use a fragrance to mask an odor. Use a fragrance to kind of extend and use that to help you smell better throughout the day, if that makes any sense. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you really want to support the channel, again, I'm not sponsored, you could go ahead and I'll leave a link down below to my Amazon associate links, where I have a bunch of my fragrances that I really recommend you guys using. I would also leave a link to my Etsy page, where you can find some decals, some shirts, and some cool things if you want to support the channel. Again, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your comments down below, what you guys think about this. Again, I'm not trying to insult people. I'm just saying the honest truth, you know, and I'll get you guys back in a few days. I've been taking a while on making videos because, as if you can see, my collection back here is growing, but my, you know, I'm not rich to be buying all this crazy amount of fragrances that I've been doing. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.